Hello everyone, I'm JD and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VI. Last time we made our way through Mount Colts to the Returner's hideout. We picked up Edgar's brother Sabin along the way and met with Banon. The group convinced Terra to join the Returners, but we then had to flee for our lives after finding out that the Empire had conquered South Figaro and was on their way to the Returner's hideout. Locke left to go and try and slow the Empire down, while Terra, Edgar, Sabin, and Banon made their way along the Lethe River to Narshe. Along the way, we met everybody's favorite Purple Octopus Ultros, who caused Sabin to be split off from the party. And now we have three different groups: Terra, Edgar, and Banon, Locke, and Sabin. And we'll play through all those scenarios. Let's get started. You can pick them in any order you want, but I'm going to start with Terra, Edgar, and Banon. Okay, same rules apply. We have to keep Banon safe or it's game over. Okay, so Terra just learned Drain. It's a spell that drains HP from enemies and gives it to you. It doesn't work against... Actually, well, it works against undead, but it works in the opposite direction, so don't use it on any undead monsters, or you will regret it. It's not the most useful spell in the game, but it's not bad. Alright, and here we are back at the world map outside of Narshe. But I am going to take a quick trip down to the desert because there was an enemy down there that wasn't cooperating. I'm not going to spend ages trying to find it. I just want to see if it'll show up real quick. One more fight, then I'm out of here. Thank you. Yeah, that stingray-looking monster wasn't being cooperative last time and showing up, so... But it did, and now it's in our bestiary. Alright, we're back in Narshe. Alright, well, we're not getting in that way. Gonna take a second to equip. No, we'll just walk slow. And quick top off. My favorite track in the game. Anyway, moving on. And if we come over here, if you remember, this is where Locke brought us out of the mines. Alright, I'll give Terra the sprint shoes. Right. And here we'll encounter some new enemies. Let's see, I know there's another one we can encounter. Yep. A wild rat. As opposed to a were-rat. Not sure which is worse, a were-rat or a wild rat. And so what you want to do is follow the path the light went, but I'm going to go the wrong way first. So now you see there's that orange light. You're supposed to tag it, and if you get it wrong... And of course all the enemies, and that puts you right back at the beginning, and it'll show you the path again. Of course there's more enemies that you can fight, and of course they didn't all show up the first time. Wow, encounters in this file are being really uncooperative. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this, we can come back. Okay, so up, over, up, up, down, over, and just like that. This puts us back in the first part of the mines that we started in, way back when. And if we come down here, this is where we fought all those guards that time with the Mughals. Speaking of which, Now, again, I'm going to leave that chest. We're not going to collect that chest for a very long time. And I'm going to go ahead, re-equip Terra with a white cape. And that brings us back to the house of the old man who helped us. Arvis is his name. Well, that's ominous. Alright, so that's one scenario down. Terra's is the shortest of the three. And we're going to go with Locke next. Alright, so Locke was unequipped of all his gear when he left, so we're going to have to re-equip him. I was sworn up. Oh, well, whatever. Alright, so let's go explore. Indeed. Well then, let's do that. Do not talk to the Magitech armored soldiers unless you want a game over. They are very powerful. Okay, the old man likes a cider. Come down here. Alright, only merchants. Well, I'm not sure what to do now. And he won't let us through. Well, let's check out the item shop. Yeah, she's talking about the Magitech soldiers. Hey, merchant. Yeah, I like the line of the original better. In the Super Nintendo version, he tells the guy to call him a treasure hunter or he'll rip his lungs out. So we could fight this guy, but what you want to do is steal. Yes, that wasn't smart. And guess what? Now we're just like a merchant. And we have a plumed hat. Now that we're dressed like a merchant... And there we go. Alright, fine. Be that way. It's totally not a hint or anything. Excuse me. I am going to go ahead and buy some stuff. You'll see why later. Well, now we're stuck again, but hey, there's a green armored soldier up there. So, let's go talk to him. Ah. Alright, now we are dressed like an Imperial soldier. So the townspeople will not want anything to do with us, but the other soldiers... Oh dear. Kefka's about to invade Narshe. Yeah, wearing the Imperial outfit is the only time it's safe to talk to the Magitech soldiers. Otherwise, they will attack you, and you will die. Yes, I'm aware. And a whole bunch of soldiers in here. You have a terrible work ethic. Interesting. We come down here. Oh, hey, I'm another merchant. Well, that wasn't nice at all. Okay, so now we're dressed as a merchant, and we have some cider. Now, if you're still wearing the Imperial garb, you can forget about the kid letting you through. It won't happen. Here's another merchant, in case you weren't able to steal from the other one. If we go back in here, alright, let's bring the old man a cider. Alright, we have to guess the password. Fortunately, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's the one that makes the most sense. Alright, and now we've opened up the way to a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. And this brings us the back way into the rich man's house. Wind the clock, huh? And so the secret passage they were talking about, we've already been through it. But the wind picks up to give you the clue. It's down where I showed you that stuff earlier. Yeah, let's take the disguise off. Alright, let's go rescue Celis. You know, this is, it's possible to keep your outfits on in here. If you're still dressed as a merchant, then she'll just ask something about what you have to sell down there. If you're dressed as an Imperial soldier, however, keeping with the Star Wars references, she will ask you, aren't you a little short for an Imperial soldier? Or something like that. Alright, so check this soldier, and I love that. Stealing is wrong. Yes, Locke, stealing is wrong. Go ahead and take it. You are a terrible guard. Okay, go ahead and equip Celis. Definitely make sure you give her a sword. Okay, we can't... We can give her a plume tap, but she can't equip the cotton robe we've got her. Oh well. We'll be picking up some armor for her along the way. An old clock. It's ticking. An old clock. It's not ticking. No, remember what that little girl was saying about wind the clock? Another secret passage. The iron armor drops your speed, but it's the best armor we have right now. And... okay, so Celis, like Terra, also has magic, although she starts with ice instead of fire. She also has an ability called Runic, but we'll be exploring that later. Sorry, there's another secret staircase in here. I was trying to figure out where it was again. Okay, so I actually didn't need to buy that stuff, but I did anyway. The Vector Hounds, if you beat all the other enemies and there's just one left, it will do that. Okay. And Celis also knows Cure and Poisona. There we go. And we can get some more goodies. Ooh, that's nice. A ribbon is an accessory that prevents all status ailments, except instant death. They'll be especially useful much later in the game. Ooh, that's a good item. An earring, like the Gigas glove, that increases your increases the strength of your magic. And these ones can be worn in pairs to significantly increase the strength of your magic. What a guy. Alright, let's get out of here and get back to Narshe. Alright. What was that? This time I am going to grab the chests. Oh, and the encounters have already gotten stronger. That really hurt. Okay, wow. Imp is a status spell that turns the target into an imp. Imp, it's kind of like Fog and other Final Fantasy games where reduce stats, basically. Although there is a way in this game to make imps very powerful. Not until much later, though. I'm gonna go ahead and sort my items. A Thunder Rod. Rod containing the power of Thundara. It can be, well, there'll be characters later in the game who can equip rods as weapons, and they can occasionally cast the spells, but rods can also, like the Thunder Rod, can also be used as an item, and that will cast the spell that it contains on an enemy. Oh, real quick. Celis' stats are pretty similar to Terra's, slightly lower magic, but higher strength and stamina. So, she's pretty similar to Terra. And what is that noise? Uh-oh. Something's coming through the wall. Badger mole? No, it's a boss. It's a tunnel armor. So this battle serves as a tutorial for Celis' ability, Runic. Basically, you want to have her use Runic and she will draw magic to her and absorb the MP. You want to make sure you use that throughout this battle, or your characters will get hit with the Tunnel Armor's magic and die. Alternately, you could have Celis use the Thunder Rod on the Tunnel Armor. Because it's a machine, it's weak to lightning, and that will basically kill it instantly. Ow. But I'm not going to do that. I do believe the Tunnel Armor will eventually run out of MP. And that's that. Alright. A little bit longer than the first scenario, but not too much. And now we just have Sabin's scenario left. His is the longest of the three, so I'm going to save that for next time. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that video. And leave a like or comment below, and I will see you all next time. Have a good day.